Oh, wow. Now to the arts. Owning an art gallery in Nigeria or anywhere in the world is not a stroll in the park. For 40 years, Quintessence Gallery in Lagos has succeeded in staying alive despite the ups and downs of doing business. Art House Tonight celebrates an outfit that has promoted art and creativity for 4 decades.
The Quintessence Gallery is no stranger to visitors, but this crowd has come to join in celebrating the achievement of these art institutions. The Chief Executive Officer, Mrs. Aino Oniokpaku, is a Swedish-Nigerian who began this business 40 years ago with her better half.
There's always been an interest for art. Like my husband, he was a painter. He, among other things, and he did exhibitions, but it's, as I said, it was a small, select group, if I say so. Benumbu had his followers. I mean, the big artists, they had their followers. But now it has spread so much more. And I guess it's also thanks to all the new media and also the exposure that people have.
The business, which initially was dealing with only imported goods, evolved via a ban by the Nigerian government and a personal loss, which made her think out of the box to pursue her passion.
In the beginning, when the oil boom started and there were no restrictions, and some years later there was a ban on importation of luxury items, you would say. And my husband had also died before that time, and I couldn't keep up the state-of-the-art electronics. So it geared towards what I'm more interested in, that is crafts and arts. I'm a trained textile designer artist.
Over 100 artists have graced these walls with their art. It's another learning curve for them because they are challenged to put their best foot forward in the build-up to any exhibition. So the curator, Moses Ohiomohai, believes the opportunity to showcase any artist is actually a celebration of the hard work of these very important personalities.
In fact, even whether you are an emerging artist or you are already an artist of repute, we treat you as someone very important in our gallery because we know very well that an exhibition is an opportunity to show the world what you are capable of achieving, or what you have achieved and what you are capable of doing.
40 years came with its highs and lows. A major challenge for them was moving from the Falamo shopping complex, which had become a home to Parkview, but they had to adapt to the new environment without losing their clients.
It's been very interesting, very interesting, yes, 40 years is a long time, so it has been ups and downs, and but since I like what I'm doing, I have always enjoyed running Quintessence. There are many more artists, there are different kinds of art are taking place if you go, and it's in the consciousness.
The Quintessence Gallery opened shop in 1975 and has been a voice for the arts.
In sports news, the players and officials of the victorious national under-23 team are expected back in the country tomorrow morning. A dream team will be departing Senegal at about 3 a.m. Nigerian time and will arrive in Lagos at about 9 in the morning. Meanwhile, all 3 overseas-based professionals, Captain Abdubike Okechukwu, forwards Junior Ajayi and Taiwo Awoniyi, have returned to their clubs and will not be part of the delegation arriving in Nigeria. All 3 players departed for their bases immediately after the team's 2-1 victory over Algeria in the final of the Under-23 AFCON. Meanwhile, each player of the national Under-23 team has received $4,000 following Saturday's 2-1 victory over Algeria to clinch the 2015 Africa Cup of Nations trophy. A further breakdown shows the team also received $3,000 each for the semi-final win over host Senegal, $2,000 each for the opening day win over Mali and $1,000 each for the draws with Egypt and Algeria. They were also paid $100 per day for the 10 days they trained in the Gambia prior to this championship, which amounted to $1,000. In total, each player received the Naira equivalent of $12,000 for winning the Under-23 AFCON, while Victoria's coach Samson Siasia was paid double this amount. Arsenal have moved up top of the English Premier League, pending the outcome of Monday night's game between Leicester City and Chelsea. French striker Olivier Giroud, who netted in his 50th Premier League goal, got the opener in the 8th minute for the Gunners through a penalty. Aaron Ramsey then tapped in following a swift Arsenal counter to double his side's lead after 38 minutes, making the second half a mere procession. In other EPL games played today, Newcastle's Ayoze Perez scored a stoppage time winner as the Magpies came from behind to beat Tottenham 2-1 to move out of the relegation zone. Divock Origi's deflected 95th minute strike rescued a point for Liverpool against West Brom. Relations between Russia and Turkey continue to head south as the Russian Defense Ministry today said one of its warships fired warning shots at a Turkish fishing vessel in the Aegean Sea to avoid a collision. Russia said its frigate, Smetilvi, was anchored just off the Greek islands of Lemnos this morning when it spotted the Turkish fishing boat heading towards it some 3,000 feet away. The ministry said that immediately after the attack, the Turkish vessel drastically changed course and passed within half a kilometer of Smetilvi, still making no contact with the Russian crew. Turkey is yet to respond to the incident. The federal government has lauded the new Olu of Warri, His Royal Majesty Godfrey Ikenwole Emiko, and the Ishekiri people for the peaceful transition of traditional authority. President Muhammadu Buhari, who was represented at the coronation by the Secretary to the federal government, Babachir David Lawal, congratulated the Ishekiri people for the peaceful transition and prayed that the new Olu of Warri's reign would be peaceful.
90 days of mourning has gone. All the passage rites concluded for the late Olu of Warri. Now it is a celebration of tradition and culture. Sons and daughters of the land gather to witness the coronation ceremony of the new Olu of Warri, Prince Ikenwole Emiko.
We have the Secretary to Government, Honorable Festus of Yagas.
The Shakiris are not the only ones celebrating. Prominent Nigerians are present to felicitate.
Love and strength and faith.
The formal crowning of the new king follows, and a member of the Council of Chiefs shares the importance of the ceremony.
Ajubotu. Anadope. Front take.
tomorrow, December 14th. We kickstart with politics. Our guest will be Professor Akin Oyebode of the University of Lagos. So do remember, the end-of-year assessment of the different sectors beginning tomorrow, December 14th. We're beginning with politics. The guest is Professor Akin Oyebode of the University of Lagos. And the main news again. Soldiers have arrested the leader of the Islamic movement of Nigeria, Sheikh Ibrahim El-Zakzaky, after hours of siege at his residence. The arrest of the Shiite cleric follows Saturday's deadly clash between members of his sect and soldiers in Zaria, Kaduna State. That's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks for watching. I am Amarachi Ubani. Good night.